Hey, good morning, old Slick here, man. Back at it. Let me show you what I went and got. All right, we got 100 fire bricks. Start out with. These weigh about 4 pounds a piece, so about 400 pounds. I knew that would, little Jeep would handle this. Save me from having to hook up to the trailer. But anyway, we finna get these loaded up in the, I'll load them in the mule over there and pull them over and start stacking them. I'm gonna try to get the floor laid today. Anyway, stand by. At this point, we're gonna start trying to lay some of these fire bricks. Like I said, I just picked up 100. Probably gonna need some more, but hey, we got enough to get started with. My next step is on this base. I'm gonna put a sand base. Now, the sand you really need for this, I couldn't find it, but you need a sand that's got like a silica clay. We're gonna close up the space between the particles of sand with this clay. So I'm gonna mix a little of this clay with that sand, and I'm gonna put that on the whole base, that I can shift my bricks into place. So let's get busy doing that. I'm gonna mix this up about 50-50. That old Mississippi clay in there, son. We have this sand never, for some reason, it gets so hot that it wants to melt this sand into glass. The silica and the clays and the silts that's in this clay will go in between the particles of sand, and it'll make it won't lose any of that space. If you melted sand down, it would drop because of the space in the sand. But this clay is going to fill that. It's going to keep it dense. Okay, do I really need this layer? Well, yeah, it's going to help with my insulating properties a little bit, but also it's going to help me level my bricks up, okay? Once I start bringing these bricks in, that's all I'm going to put in there right now. As I start building this herringbone, I'm going to be probably moving some of this sand back down. So anyway, that's where we at with that. It's probably about a 1/2 inch, which is what I planned for. Okay, what I've done now is I made me a center line right here with this piece of string, set it on 2 bricks. This is going to be my center line. As when I start laying out this pattern, you'll see kind of what's going on. And I just measured from the outside to the outside, right in the middle. Okay, that's how many bricks I can get in there whole. And let me tell you, there's a whole lot better ways of doing this. Because now everywhere you see a red spot, I've got to cut a brick. That's gonna be a lot of brick cutting, but I got time to do it. So hey, it'll be all right. But anyway, a better way would be that video I was talking about, Artisan. It's called Artisan Made. Go to Artisan Made. That dude's got a great channel. He's really, really good. And I wanted to cut out this pattern and keep it. And it'd been great to lay all these bricks out, lay the pattern on top, and then draw the circle. You know, draw the pattern on top, and then I would have known where to cut these bricks. But since I'm not in a huge hurry, I guess I can move this now. I'm just gonna set them on here like this. Draw a line, cut it, put it into place. Okay, once I get all these cut and into place, then I'm gonna start trying to sift them down and get this smoothed out. But anyway, that's where we're at now. It's just got a long afternoon. Okay, another reason that I'm creating this, what's called a herringbone. A lot of people, you think, well, let's just lay the bricks long ways or whatever. But if you lay them this way, which normally you would, or this way, there's going to be this line, this seam is going to be right here. So when you start trying to slide your pizza paddle in, it's liable to hit that seam across. But this way, even if the bricks are a little bit unlevel, the pad will kind of slide along these grooves. It'll slide nicely instead of getting caught on the seam. So that's why we're going through the extra time to do this. But also, I think it looks good. I take that all day. Anyway, that's what I gotta do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Like I gotta make about 30 cuts. Woo! Perfect. Like I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got about 10 or 12 more cuts to go. Man, we hanging in there. I'll tell you what, this has been a little bit of a job. Mostly tired. I got 3 more to cut. One right there behind me. The next step after this is to get these bricks all leveled up, flush with the green part. All right, there she is. Got everything cut. Took me longer than I want to admit. But my next step is to see how it's on level. I've got them all in there. Now I'm going to start taking them out, starting on this end. I'm going to start peeling them off and level them, move that sand around and level them one section at a time. I want a pizza oven that is flush. Where this came out flush. So I got to get that nice and smooth. Just for your curiosity, if you're curious, this is the only leftover I had. I only had 2 bricks that had a 90-degree angle left on them. And it's okay, I've been leveling this up this morning. I've got it level from here to here. I broke a brick. I literally just take them out. about a row at a time. And I literally just do this. Just shake them back and forth. Clear that extra dirt down. I got me a pencil here. I kind of move my dirt with. Like a neck break. This is actually really easy to do. And I did have a rubber mallet that I was hit on that, but it just didn't need it. Okay, now I'm taking my hand and make sure it's good. And I'm going to, at the end, after I get all this in here, I'm going to take a sander and I'm going to sand all this to get it really nice. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just rub this in there really, really good and let it get in all the seams and everything. Then it's going to tighten up. It ain't going to be able to go anywhere. Then once I get it all smoothed out, then there's a few small little bumps, but not too many. But anyway, then I'm going to take a sander and I'm going to sand it all smooth. But it's important now to do this step next to get all the bricks stable. As for now, that's done. Okay, next step. I've got to make the archways. I wondered exactly how wide to make my door. I happen to have these panels. That's the perfect size. That's going to be the size of my indoor doorway opening. Okay, and I'm going to measure, I think that's 18 inches. Then I'm going to measure up 60% of my dome height. All right, so that's all we're going to do on that floor right now. I'm going to let that continue to settle. It looks pretty level. I'm pretty happy with the way it come out, being level and all that. But now today I actually got some refractory mortar so I can start doing my circle. So next step I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make my template for my door, my inside template for my door. I'll get that made. I need to have that set up first, kind of know how to where to start laying the bricks out and laying them around. But anyway, man, hey, thanks for continuing to watch this old man make this pizza oven. Like I said, if you want to watch a pro, you need to go somewhere else. You just want to watch some normal guy like Old Slick make a pizza oven. Hey, after you see me do it, I know you can do it. So hey, well, thanks for watching. Continue, man. We got a ways to go. All right, I know y'all gonna do what you're gonna do, so be particular. All right.